X and Y follows a young man called Nathan, who is brilliantly played by Asa Butterfield, who is a guy who has autism, somewhere on the autistic spectrum, but is also has a huge proclivity for mathematics.
His struggle with moving through life and developing relationships with his mother and other people in his life, and his passion for maths is the catalyst for this, where he meets Mr. Humphreys, played by the brilliant Rafe,
who is a washed-up maths teacher who was once a brilliant mathematician, but has found himself addicted to prescription drugs. He smokes lots of weed, and he has multiple sclerosis. My character discovers his love of maths and life through this young boy who is so brilliant at mathematics, but is unable to relate to the world, which is where I think my character sees a similarity in him.
It was very challenging working with Asa Butterfield. He's such a diva.
But I know.
No, it was wonderful. I was blessed, we met up, we talked about it several times. Asa met Daniel, who was the inspiration for his character from the documentary that I made, Beautiful Young Minds. He also went to a school for young kids who are on the spectrum, and he spoke to a number of kids there, and he got their perspective, so that informed his performance. But he also has this exceptional ability, which he's able to convey an enormous amount without saying very much, because Nathan is quite an introvert character. He's quite a shy character, so he doesn't say a great deal. But Asa was able to convey an enormous amount without necessarily saying very much, which is a great talent.
Well, I think it's very important for children in a similar situation, struggling with autism, and I found it a beautiful coming-of-age story of. We all can recognise and relate to that feeling of not knowing how to relate to the world and not knowing what maths it unlocks his voice, really. It unlocks a world to him, and it's so inspiring, so that I think we can all relate to finding that key that opens up the world for you.
I think it's got that real rare thing, is that it's fun, it will make you laugh and it'll make you cry. And I'm not being flip or cliched or the sort of thing that you say in a media line. It genuinely is. It's funny and it makes you cry. And that doesn't always happen.
It's really down to the audience to choose what they get from this, and there are lots of different people who get different things. One of the key relationships is the mother-son relationship, and so mothers who come and watch this film will, I think, feel it particularly.